Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Slap Out Lash Girl Melissa. I'm here today to try using natural light again, and we're going to do a simple eye look today. A simple face look, really. It's one palette. It's our Kudos this month is fabulous. I am a Younique presenter, and yes, I love this makeup. I absolutely love it for a mature face, and I think you will love it too. And the star of the show today is our brand new Addiction Palette 6. It is beautiful. Let me show you the colors in this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm going to show you a multiple use look with this. We're going to use these two for our eyes. We're going to use some others for some other things. So stay tuned. This is going to be really fun. So please like and share, and please subscribe, because I'm always trying to be on here on Sunday. Sometimes I may not make it, but today I happened to make it. Last weekend was a little hectic. As a lot of you know, my mother may have, well, she does have dementia, but we were wound up in the ER, so that's why I wasn't here last week. But this is what we're going to do. Younique has like 6 different palettes this month. If you're watching this, maybe some other time, this right now today is April 2019. So right now our Kudos is, hey Anna, how are you? Right now, our Kudos is you get an addiction palette, you get a mascara of your choice, and you get a splash liquid lipstick of your choice. So I don't know which lipstick I'm going to wear today. Probably sparkling, because that's what I had on yesterday, and I think it's a really beautiful natural neutral look. I've already done my face. My base face is pretty much set now, so all I have to do, hey girl, hey. I can't see it. I'm about to say, hey girl. But let me just show you all the different addiction palettes that Younique has. So one of my favorites, or 3 of my favorites, are Addiction Palette 1, Addiction Palette 4, and then number 6. So this one is Addiction Palette 1. They come like this. This is what it looks like. It may be backwards to you, I'm not sure. But this is the colors in Addiction Palette 1. So pretty. Now, all of these colors, it doesn't matter. You can use 3, you can use 4, you can use, this one is a multiple use palette as well. You can contour with it, you can highlight with it. So this is why this one is one of my favorites. So that's 1. Let me see if I can find 2. I didn't have these in order. Now, 2 is going to be more of a, kind of a taupey colors. It's got the browns, it's got the silvers in it, but it's really pretty palette too. But hey, 2 is number 2. So Addiction Palette 3, I think everybody will love. It is purples and gorgeous, some silver, and just really such a pretty palette. I love this color here, Tickled. That is usually what I use for a transition color, but this also has a very dark color. I know it looks black, but that is actually a very deep purple. This is one of my favorite colors. I actually love this palette because I have green eyes, hazel eyes, and so this would be a fantastic palette for you to use if you have those color eyes. And Addiction Palette 4 is another one of my favorites. It is browns and blues. So you could use these 3 together. You could use these 2 together. It doesn't really matter. It's absolutely like a very popular palette. This one is number 4. And then number 5, don't be scared, because number 5 is really soft. The colors might scare you, but we call this one kind of a unicorn palette. Look at that, girls. But when you put these on, they blend flawlessly together. They're not this bright on your eyes. They're not. They're really soft and supple. I've done a sunset eye with this. Absolutely gorgeous for a sunset eye for summertime. But today we're going to use 6. And so I've already done my primer. I have put on my foundation. I used Taffeta today. I used our Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation. I've used that. I have used my concealer under my eyes with a little bit of primer. I always use our primer. Always use primer. It's a crime not to prime, people. It is. If you don't put primer on, your makeup's not going to stay as long. Also, we're going to use an eye primer. So we're about to put an eye primer on. This is Younique's eye primer. This does not come in the Kudos. Like I said, the Kudos comes with the palette of your choice, mascara of your choice, and then the splash liquid lipstick of your choice. But this right here is our eye primer. It is kind of a flesh color. I do recommend that a lot of people ask me, why would you use a primer? See, it's kind of a flesh color. It's not bad, but take it on your ring fingers. But a lot of people have asked me, why use a primer on your eyes? Well, number 1, it gives you a nice base. This does have a tacky kind of consistency to it. I put it over my entire eyes. So pretty when you get it on. It kind of smooths everything out too. But Other than that, you know, your eyelids get a little oily, especially in the summer when we sweat, and maybe you just naturally have a more oily skin. This right here helps to make your the oiliness there that's in your eye. It's not going to move your makeup around. Your makeup's going to set, even though you still might have some oiliness. It's not going to. You know how when it happens, you get that crease at the end of the day, the little crease is stuck here with a bunch of makeup there. That would be the reason why, because you didn't use a primer. I always use a primer. I always set my primer with It's by Pores. Yay! This is like the smallest one that they make. It's a translucent powder. See, It's by. And you can see I use it quite a bit. I don't have much left. But what I would do is take the lid, put a little bit in the lid, just a little. You don't need a whole lot. And that's way too much. Way too much. But I always leave the lid off anyway, sitting here. And so that way I always have it ready to use. But what you want to do is take a fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M536. I got it at Ulta. Ulta has some great brushes. You can grab great brushes there. Younique also has some great brushes. I'm going to use some the eye brushes by Younique. But one in particular is my favorite. And I'm going to show you that one. And I did get it. It's a Japanesque. I believe that's how you say it. It is a precision brush, and it's really tiny. I love to use it to put on my concealer under my eyes right through here. Really, really great for that because you can get a nice thin layer of concealer. It's not thick because, you know, I'm sorry, we got lights going on and off. Hey, Emma. Hey, girlfriend. How are you? It's kind of, we've had huge storms here this morning, and now all of a sudden it's beautiful. So if the light comes in and out, I'm using natural light today. Hey, Barbara, can you use that before Splurge Cream Shadows? Yes, ma'am. But Splurge Cream Shadows has a little bit of primer in it anyway. It just gives you more power. I always, no matter what I do, I always use primer on my face before I put my foundation on, and I always will put primer on my eyes, always. So I'm not really sure. I can't remember how much this is. This one's almost empty, really. You're welcome. Oh, my goodness. Let's get this going. I got so much to do today. Okay, so I haven't put my setting powder on yet. Let me do that. I just realized that. Love this brush. I'm going to take my setting powder. This is Younique's Behold setting powder. I really do need to set my foundation. Now, I don't swipe it on. I just dab it on. Dab-a-do-ya. Dab-a-do-ya. Yabba-dabba-do-ya. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Sunday. I love getting on here on Sundays. I can only make it on YouTube one day a week, unfortunately. I would love to do more. I used to do a lot of videos and then put them on here, but right now, with my mom's situation, I was in the ER all last Sunday, so I was not able to be on here. I guess it's just a rite of passage. You just finished baking cookies for your son. Awesome. What kind? I love cookies. I do. Macadamia nuts, probably my favorite, or chocolate chip would be my favorite. All right, so there, my face is set now, so my makeup is not going to move. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to contour just a little bit with this palette. Now this palette, oh my goodness, it is just gorgeous. Now I'm going to use these two for my eyes because I love, that's why I called it a simple look, because it's going to be a simple eye look. Using these two colors, peanut butter chips. Oh, wow. Chocolate with peanut butter chips. I'm coming over, Emma. I'm going to have to get on a plane to come to you, though, girl. And I'm going to use this right here as a highlight. I have not used this on my eyes yet. I just got this palette. It's brand new to Younique. Right now, since this is April 2019, you can only get this in the Kudos. It was available as an individual purchase, but now it's not because it was so popular. That has been sold out. So now they're only doing it in the Kudos. And the Kudos is $80. So this would normally be $49 price point. The mascara is $24, and then the Splash of Liquid lipsticks, I think, are $26 or $27, something like that. But really, you wind up getting the mascara for about $5 when you break down the cost of the three together. They're a lot more than they would cost you a lot more than what you get in the Kudos. Every single month, we have a brand new Kudos. So if you're popping in here and you're getting this on a different month than April 2019, I'm sure we'll have a different Kudos. We have one every single month. They call it customer Kudos. It saves you money. They bundle packages together, and that's what I'm showing you today. But this is going to be a staple. It's going to be back, so for individual sale, even though you may not get it in the Kudos, okay? So let me grab my brush. Which brush I'm going to use? I got to find it. Oh, here it is. I want to use this fluffy blending brush. I like it because I can kind of blend with it at the same time as I'm contouring. And this color here, let me just say the colors. This is Lofty, and then Enthralled. And then this color is Audacious. This color is Impressive, Blazing, Calm, and this one down here is Delightful. Delightful. I like Delightful. Delightful is going to be a pretty color for me to use. Now, this color here is like the bomb. This is the one I will probably run out of first because it's my transition color. It's going to be my contour color. You can actually do your brows with it, although I did not do my brows with that today. You can use these two to do your brows as well. I did that this week on Facebook. But today I just used one of our brow liner pencils. I used the light one, the blonde. So just an easy breezy kind of look, and it just, boom, my brows are there. So let's take a little bit of Enthrall. Tap it off, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to use this like a contour. We are. I'm going to come up here and find where my ear starts, which is right here, and you can kind of see the shape that comes right down through here. Now, I did already put some concealer here. I haven't put anything here, though, yet, other than concealer right up through here. I haven't put on any blush or anything like that. And I'm going to show you a trick with blush, too. And I showed this to my ladies this week on Thursday's night. We have Ladies Night on Facebook, so if you'd love to come follow me on Facebook, I'd love to have you there as a friend and come watch and just watch videos and join our wonderful girl group we do on Ladies Night. It's fun. Grab you something to drink, and you can just have a good old time and laugh with all the girls. So basically, I'm doing just a very, very light contour. You can just bring it right down here, find your ear, and then come right through this area. Now, you can make it as dark as you want, depending on your skin color and tone. You could probably use this other Audacious if your skin is just a little bit darker. I prefer this color here, Enthralled. I think it's really pretty, and it gives you a nice little contour. So like if you were traveling somewhere and you needed to be minimal with your makeup game, this would be a great palette because you can contour with it, you can highlight with it, you can do your eyes with it. I mean, there's a lot that you can do with this palette. And if you want to, you can bring this, kind of scoop it underneath if you like. If you want to give yourself a little bit more cheeky look. I don't know if that's more cheeky or not. Yes, you can come to our Facebook. Come on in, Anna. Absolutely. Go, when I get off of here, I always go and put all the information in the description box of how to find me on Facebook. Do you contour before or after setting powder? After, Emma. The only time that I would contour before is if I'm going to use a cream product, like the Sculpting Trio. Sculpting Trio is a cream product, so therefore you would want to put it on before. If you're going to use a powder product like this, then do it after you do it. So, because you don't want to put cream over a powder. Does that make sense? It won't look good. You won't like it. You won't like it. I promise you won't like it. So let's do Enthralled here. I'm going to come down my nose just a little bit. I'm going to see if I can do it with this brush. I may can, I may not can. I don't know. We're just doing this on the fly because yesterday that's what I did. I just did this kind of look. Okay, is it the same for bronzer too? Yes. Any creams that you're going to put on your face, you're going, like if you wanted to use, say, the stick foundation here, and, you know, because I've done that. This is Eyelet. This would be my foundation. And then I have a second stick foundation, which is the color Satin, which is a shade or two darker than Eyelet. I would contour with it. And then I would, you know, come and do my setting powder on top of that. Otherwise, if you're going to just not use a cream and use this right here like this, then wait till after. It'll work much better for you. Wait till after. Let's see if I can get my nose contoured. We're not doing like a big contour of a nose, you know. It's just very light. I found out as you age, your nose gets bigger. So, and that means cartilage grows. So, You know what that means? My nose is probably gonna be this wide. No, you're welcome, Emma. I love giving you tips and tricks. This blush that I'm gonna show you today, I did it the other night on Ladies' Night. It's so cool. I love the finish. Wayne Goss is a genius. That's all I can say. I learned a lot from Wayne. I'm still using Enthralled, this color here. But you can see that you can do a very light dusting. Now I might bring a little bit back behind here to kind of shade, make it look just a tad skinnier. I don't know that it's going to work, but here we go. It is. I'm going to bring a little light down my nose here a little bit. But what I love about this brush, it's very soft, and you can blend all of it in. So I'm not really drawing harsh lines on my face to get a pencil-looking nose. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. And I like the fact that this brush right here is I can just come in and kind of blend that out a little bit, because I am going to use some bronzer, a little bit of bronzer. I think bronzer is really important. I don't care what age you are. I think bronzer just gives life to your face. It really does. So I have two different ones. I have Sunset and I have Malibu. Both of these are by Younique. Boom, boom. And this one is a little lighter. This is Sunset, and this one's a little darker. So let me show you the difference. There is a difference, even though you're looking at it going, there's not a difference. There is. See? I could hold it upside down. That way it would be equal to this one. This one is darker. This is the middle color. We also have Hermosa, which is darker than this one. So I think I'm going to use a Sunset for my cheek area, and I'm going to use this one for my contouring of my neck. Now, I could come back and use, also, if you like, you can come back and take Enthralled, and you can come down your neck with it if you choose to do. Let's do it. Why not? I'll just show you how to do it. Take a little bit of it, and you can see kind of sort of where you would have jowls. This is where your jowls would be. I guess that's what they call them. They kind of hang in this area. So when you get to this area here, you want to start right up here and just follow your natural jawline. But when you get about to where your jowls are, you're going to come up just a tad and then back under your chin. Can you see? It just gives you a more, you can see the difference. See that? It just kind of gives the illusion of not having any sagginess. You know, dark recedes, light brings everything forward. So be mindful of where you put the light and where you put the dark, okay? But I love this brush, because see, I can kind of blend it out with the same brush. But yes, if you're going on a holiday, for those of you who live overseas, I know you call it a holiday, and we call it a vacation, or a mini vacation, maybe going off on the weekend and you don't want to take a whole lot of makeup, then this would be a good palette for you. Now I'm going to take Malibu, of course, and I'm going to contour my neckline. I'm just going to warm it up just a tad. I've got to find my brush. I love this brush because it's angled. It is a blusher brush, but I do use it for this. And I'm just going to kind of blend it downward and make a V right here. I always make kind of a V. I notice I'm getting a little bit more turkey neck as the years go by. I'm 56, for those of you wondering how old I am. And also, I like to put a little blush here on my collarbone. Just a tad, a little bit. Make it look warm and sunny. I'm using some kind of self-tanner, too. I'm using Jergens Glow. It's something new. It has, I think it was out last year, but it's giving me a nice little tan. Somebody asked me, was I tanning at work? I'm like, yeah, out of a bottle. That's where I got it from, out of a bottle. So we're going to use Sunset, the little lighter one. I'm going to lightly just contour, going straight up toward my temple area. And I want you to see how it warms up your face. Just a little bronzer. You don't have to use anything dark. I really like to use the Sunset on my face and contour with the other. So you could contour your nose actually with the Malibu too. So I never go anywhere without my bronzer. I take my bronzer with me when I am going to work. It's true. So you can do this. This is one way you can do bronzer. You can start up here to your temple, and you can just work it around in an E, a backwards E, or do a 3 like that, and it will get it nice and beautiful on your face. Now let's do the little trick with the blusher. The blusher is pretty cool. I'm going to use Sweet. I'm going to use this color here, Sweet. Now, actually, when you go on the website, these do not come in square containers anymore. They come in these little round ones. So don't get confused if you go on the website and go, oh, she had a square box. No, it comes in the little round. They've changed it. So this, I've had Sweet for a while. I love Sweet. It is one of the most natural, beautiful bronzers, blushers that you can use, and it goes with any skin tone. It doesn't matter. It's one of those neutral kind that just goes with any skin color on anybody. I'm gonna use this brush here. I don't know where I got this brush. I have no clue. It was just cute, and I bought it. And I just liked it. And I'm going to use this beautiful color, Delightful. Delightful. See that? That is gorgeous. That is like some most iridescent, beautiful color. It's got a lot of sheen, shimmer to it. And it would be pretty on your eyelids, but I'm going to use it strictly for highlighting. So I'm just kind of dusting it into this brush, tapping it off. And we're going to put our highlighter first. This was a Wayne Goss hack, by the way. Wayne Goss, the man who knows everything about makeup. I love his little minute or whatever short videos to give you just a little bit of a tip to try to use. Now, I've been doing this ever since he said do it, and I thought that is genius. So you're putting your highlighter on first, and then you're going to come back and you're going to add your blush on top of it. So the highlighter will not be like a beacon of light on our mature face where we have a lot of wrinkles, but yet we want a little highlight, right? Well, the key is, and I apply my blusher with a moist blending bud. I do. I love it. You're going to tap this in. I use like one side. You determine what you want to do on yours. And this, see, you can definitely tell I use my concealer on this. If I was going to apply my foundation, I would use this with it. But I use this side just for my blusher. So you dip it like that. And then you're going to place it right over the top of the highlight that we just created. I'm going to put a little here. So it looks like I just kind of been kissed by the sun. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Emma, for sharing. I wish I could get on YouTube a little more. I would love to become more of a YouTuber and be able to, like, film different things and try different techniques. I did buy something new yesterday that we're going to try today, too. I bought me a new eyelash curler. And I did not know that Walmart is starting to carry the Japanesque line. I don't know if it's Japanesque or Japanese. But I do love their brushes. And so, however, by loving their brushes, I thought, well, I'll try the eyelash curler too. But I found it over there, you know, where the, in Walmart, where you buy your fingernail polish and stuff like that. See how pretty that is? But yet you still get the sheen, but it's not like a beacon of light, you know, and it's not going to call out all the wrinkles, because some of us do have more crow's feet than others. And so if you do and you still want a little bit of highlight, you don't have to go as heavy as I did. You try it for yourself. Put the highlight on first and then your blusher over it. And make sure that it is a matte blush and it does not have a satin sheen to it or any kind of illuminator in it. I have some that are illuminators. You can see that has a lot of illumination just in the in it itself. This is one of my favorite ones, you can tell. We don't carry that one anymore, but it's my favorite one. But this one is definitely, Sweet is definitely a matte, and it's a perfect color for anyone. Now, we're going to head on to the eyes, and we're going to grab this palette, and we're going to start working with, I'm going to do another move that Wayne Goss taught me. He sure did. He's like a genius of stuff. He really is. I'm hunting my brush. My precision brush. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is my precision brush. Now, this brush I found at Ulta. I love it. How do you spell those brushes? Japanese. Japanese. I think that's how it is. J-A-P. I've rubbed it off on here. I'll put everything in the description box, okay? I always do, and I'll link this one. This one is called a precision brush. This one here is my tried and true favorite. I absolutely love this brush. I use it to put on my concealer. See, it's perfect for that little tiny area. But I'm also going to use this. It's really good at defining the under. I'm going to draw a line. That's what I'm going to do with this. But first of all, and don't think I'm crazy, I do love to use foundation on my eyes. I've already got my primer on it set. But, however, we have pressed powder foundations, and this is a color Velour. I absolutely adore it. It looks great on a mature eye. And it comes in different shades. I mean, this is just one of the shades that it comes in. It just happens to be the best one for me. Now, I love to use our powder contour brush. And I use this little side here to dip it in. And what this does for me is I have a brown spot there that I love to cover up. And this is kind of full coverage foundation. And it works best for me. It really does. It hides that brown spot there. And it gives me light. I know a lot of people maybe not even put things in. And if you don't have spots or anything you want to cover up, then you wouldn't have to do this step. But I absolutely have to do this step. So, love this tip. I use it all the time. I know, Emma. It's perfect, isn't it? And think about it. It's a foundation. And it's full coverage. It's going to cover up any brown spots you have or any freckles or any redness that you may have too. Now you notice I don't put it on my lids. I don't need it there. I need it in this area where obviously I didn't take care of myself when I was young and got in the sun. That's why I got lots of spots. So I got a lot of spots. I'm spotty. That's what I am. I am going to the dermatologist soon. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be going to the dermatologist and we're going to talk about this face. This is what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to use Enthralled again. I'm going to use Enthralled. This is going to be really simple and really quick and really easy. You take this brush. You take it in just like this, and you're going to kind of go up and down. Tap it off. And then we're going to draw. Now, this is something I learned from Wayne Goss too. If you have hooded eyes, this is your friend. I'm going to tell you, you're going to love this little trick, okay? You're going to love it. Now, what's going to happen here is we're going to keep kind of drawing the line. See where the tail is of my brow? We're going to mimic a line or draw a line toward that tail, straight up. Now, I've done this before on Ladies' Night. It was a great, great hit, and everybody loved it. And I haven't done it in a while since then. So I decided yesterday I would do it. And I really like the outcome of it. So you look straight into the mirror. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw a line. Here's my natural crease right here. But I'm going to come up above that. And I'm going to put just like a little dot right there. And what I'm going to do is draw from that dot outward. We're going to draw it straight out. You're going to draw a straight line out. And it's going to come about as far as the tail of your brow. Don't go past it. If you go past it, it's not going to look right. You're going to have too much going on. And what we're doing is creating an outer V. You're not realizing it, but you're creating a new kind of line crease right above your natural crease. And we're going to fill all this in. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Go in. Tap it off. And I always start down here first. I kind of always bring it in, and then I start going back. And then I grab a little more. And then I see where the tail is, and I just draw it straight up. And you may have some skin there. Now this side I have a little bit more droopiness. It comes down more than this side. But this will help give you a little eye lift. Just simple with 2 colors. That's all we're using today. 2 colors. And you may have to hold your skin up, and that's okay. That's okay. I have to do it too. I have to do it as well. Now I'm going to get a little more enthralled. Tap it. And then I'm going to look straight on, and I'm going to match it to this other side. I don't have to put the dot there anymore. I just know exactly where to do it. You just put it right above. Don't go any further over than your pupil though. Don't come all the way in here. Just stick it right straight up above that pupil, and then right straight over. And you're going to make your little V over here too. Isn't that cool? Now, yes, you may have to hold your skin out just a little bit to get it there. I do. I have to do it. So don't feel bad. I have to do it too. And then we're going to use a fluffy crease brush. Now, this is Younique's brush. I mean, it's like the best thing ever. It's small. It's basically a little smaller than the blending brush. It's a fluffy crease brush. And then you have like, this is the crease brush. So it's like these two got together and had a baby, and that's the baby. The baby's in the middle. Now you're going to come back and you're going to grab some Enthralled. Tap it off. And we're going to start adding some color right here in this area. And what I'm going to do is just blend that color right on across my lid. Not all the way. I don't want it to come all the way. I'm just doing halfway to the pupil. You see? We're going to blend that color in. And, oh gosh, it's so pretty. I love this look, I do. It's so simple. It's so easy. You can be out the door quickly. I'm talking you through it, so it's going to take me a little longer to do it with you than it would if I was just sitting here doing this myself. I can do it pretty quickly now. I've gotten pretty good at it. But you see, you're not using a whole lot of shadow at all. At all. It's very, very minimal. I mean, look at my brush. I really don't have that much on my brush. But basically, you want to put the color, and then you just want to blend the color that's already there that you've applied. Just go back and forth. And look how lifted, more lifted that this side looks than this side. And we gotta make them look good together, right? So we're gonna pop some more color right here. And then we're just gonna blend that color right on in about halfway. This eye is so much harder to do than the other one. I have more elasticity on this side than I do this side. You're probably the same way. We both, and I'm sure all of us have things that we just do not like about our eyes. And I do kind of sort of have to hold this one steady. But you want to blend it back and forth. Windshield wiper motions is good. The brushes really do all the work. You're just kind of moving the product around and making sure that it's blended out properly. Pretty much, that's all you're doing. And we are going to come back and add a lid color, and we're going to add Lofty. See how pretty that is? Very, very light. I've got more on this other side, so I need to add a little bit more dark right in here. And that's the beauty of this look. You can blend it out, and then you can come back and add a little more, and then you can blend it out again. So that's what I love about this look. I'm watching the squirrels out my window, y'all. They're playing. I think I bought my last bit of birdseed. Squirrels do love it. They absolutely love it. You see this side? So different. My nemesis. This eye. I'm going to pop a little more color there. There we go. Now I can get it right. How pretty is that? I've seen some other people do this kind of sort of technique, but Wayne Goss really did explain it well, and that's why I like him so much. I do. I just love the way he does his makeup. I know he's a guy, but he sure can do some makeup. He can. I love his tips and tricks. So if you don't follow him, please follow him. He is amazing. He has his own line of brushes too, which I would love to probably get some of his brushes. Now, we're going to come back and we're going to add Lofty. I got to find my brush. I want this brush. I'm going to shader brush with a liner part on the end there. Now, if you didn't have the precision brush by chance and you have a brush like this, you can always use this end to do the line. You can draw the line and then do it upwards. Let me just show you how that might work if you did it that way. Let's do it on this side. You would just do the same thing. You would just turn the brush and then push it straight up, just like that. So if you didn't have a precision brush, you could do it with this. If you've got a brush like this, you can still do the same thing. So don't let that stop you from trying it. So maybe if you already do have a brush like this, try it with that. Same thing, same thing. They're just different brushes. All right, let's take Lofty. Lofty's pretty. So let's put Lofty. And Lofty is a shimmer, so I recommend that you pat it on. Pat this beautiful color on. So pretty. Now, what's going to set this off is mascara. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Calm too. Calm is a matte, and we're going to put that in like the inner corner. But right now, we're adding this beautiful, beautiful Lofty. Don't you love Lofty? Look at that. Boom. Look how much that opened your eye up. I love it. This is a great palette. So if you're new to Younique and you don't know much about Younique, I love Younique. I do. I've been a presenter now for 4 years. I am green now, status, which means I'm in the elite category, but, you know, there's other levels that I can obtain to. You just gotta work hard at it, which I do. I love it, but I do work a full-time job too, y'all. I do. And I take care of my mom too. I do a lot of stuff. And I have a husband and I have grandbabies. So I do a lot. I'm always running and trying to figure out what is my next thing I got to do. All right, I'm going to come back now. We're going to blend. Do you want to come back and you want to take some more enthralled? And you're going to take enthralled and we're going to kind of blend these two so you don't have any. You want them to blend together right here. So basically I just do windshield wiper motions and add just a little bit more color here in the corner. And you want to blend it in toward Lofty. Now I watched Wayne Goss do something the other day. I'm going to have to try that too. He is, I've really learned a lot from him. And I hope I'm able to teach you anything. I try my best. I do. I think makeup just, if it makes you feel confident and gives you that confidence that you need, then do it. Do it. Life is short and you need to enjoy it. And if makeup makes you feel good about yourself in some little tiny way, it doesn't mean you got to wear a whole lot of makeup either. There are days when I just put on BB cream and go. When I went with my mom to the hospital last weekend, I took a bath, washed my hair. I put on my moisturizer, my Younique, and that's it. And that's all I did. I went to the hospital just like that. Just like that. No big deal. You do not have to wear makeup if you do not want to. All right, this is proper. I swear it used to be a lot bigger, but it's my favorite liner. We're going to use it. This is what I used yesterday. And then we'll come back and we'll add Calm to the center of the inner of my eye. So I love to wear a little bit of liner. Now these liners go on like butter. They do. And they set in about 30 seconds, but they are waterproof. So if you have a watery eye, they will not run. You will not see them run. And yes, I pull my skin just a little taut here because I am going to make a baby wing. A baby wing. I'm not real good about doing wings. However, I do like a baby one. There we go. That's pretty. And we're going to come back and do this side. And I'm going to try to hurry because I don't want this to get too long. That's the beauty of being able to video and edit, and you can speed things up. But I like to spend a little time talk to people. And if you have questions, we can answer them in real time, right? So you can ask me right here on the spot anything you want. I just prefer live. That's just me. And see how pretty that is out in the corner? Oh, yes. I've got to make a match now. I'll come up just a tad higher on this side. But proper is so pretty. I love it. Here we go. Now I did tight line. I do like the tight line. Make sure you stay very close to the lash line. Don't poke yourself in the eye anyway. I do have to kind of bring mine down a little bit. I'm not really that professional to just do it without coming down just a little bit. I'm sorry the lighting's kind of going in and out, but the sun and the clouds are coming in and out. But I do love to do it in natural light because I just think it looks better than just, sometimes I have a ring light and all that good stuff, and I can film and do that, but I would rather do it this way. Old school. Old school like I used to do. When I first started with Younique, I'm going to come back and take a little more enthralled. I used to sit in front of my window with a car arm stuck to my window, and it would hold my phone. And I would do makeup. That's what I used to do. And then I evolved into the ring light, which is much better for me because then I could actually do some nighttime videos instead of daytime because it's really hard because I've always worked full time the whole time I've been doing this. Oh yes, very pretty, very, very pretty. Now all I'm doing is just cleaning it up, brushing it outward, to kind of match that line. Isn't that pretty? I think it's so, so pretty. It's one of my favorite looks. Now, this is what I got new. This is Japanesque. Hey, here's Japanesque. Japanesque. It's backwards for you, I know, but they make the brushes, but they also have the other things. So this is brand new. I haven't even taken it out. It comes with an extra It comes with an extra refill pad, but I got this in Walmart. So this is supposed to be, see, I hadn't even taken the tag. I still got the tag. I hadn't taken it out. So this is called Extreme Eyelash Curler. Dramatic Deep Curl. So I thought I would give it a shot. See? Kind of neat. I like that. I've been using this one. This is Younique's. But Younique doesn't make these anymore. So I don't know. I can't get a refill for it. And I really needed to try something different. So I like the shape of this one. It's much different than this one. Totally different. Look at the difference in that. This one's got a lot more curve to it. Maybe that's why they call it a curve. So let's see what it does. We're going to try it. So, na-na-na-na-na. Oh, yeah. That works pretty good. Wow, it fits well. Oh, wow, it does curl. Whoa, look at that. Now, I do use a steam lash serum for my lashes. It conditions them and makes them really happy, so they grow a little bit. Oh, wow. Those curl pretty good. These are good. Oh, I like that. So, I'll try to find a link for that. It is in Walmart. You can go to Walmart. Now, I'm going to use Epic Mascara. And this is what makes your lashes say hallelujah. And they will love you. Your lashes will love you. One thing I love about Epic is that it really lengthens your lashes. It also has a curling property in it, which curls your lashes. And it has little polymers that wrap around every single lash and make them thicker and longer. So I love it. And the brush separates your lashes. Very pretty. And I'm going to do 2 coats of this. I always do. I always do 2 coats, but I'm just going to say that lash curler works as bomb. Look at that. Wow. It really works well. So I'm going to say I like that, and I will recommend it. First time use of that. So, and you got to watch it first. You got to do it with me. Isn't that fun? Oh my goodness. I love this eye look. I got to put Calm on. Y'all please don't let me forget to put Calm on. And I got to do Lippy for you, and then we're done. We be done, people. I would have already been done with this. It doesn't take long to do this look at all. It's just, I talk you through it. Takes a little longer. I spend a little more time. Probably on my eyelashes than I should, but I like for them to be going in the right direction, and that lash curler really has gotten them. Look at that. That is pretty. See how pretty Epic is? So let's do this side. Let me move my mirror down. I recommend you look down in your mirror. I'm not really doing that right now, but it will help if you've got a lot of skin that sits on your lid and you're trying to do your mascara. It's always good to look down into the mirror. That way you have more space there, and you're not trying to put it on right up next to your skin. Now here's my nemesis, this right here. If that thing can help these lashes go in the right direction, because these lashes grow straight down. I don't know if you have that problem, but I do. And it makes it really hard to get them to fan out like a butterfly, which I like. And you can do that with this mascara. Now, I'm just using regular Epic Black. Now, it does come in waterproof black, and then you can also get brown in regular Epic. But I love it. It is my favorite mascara. I have not used any other mascara since I started with Younique. I started off using 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, which was awesome. But this is so pretty. And you see I've gone from nothing to lashes. Va-va-voom. Now, if you've got some really good lashes, yours could probably be a lot longer than mine. My lashes are 56 years old. They are. How pretty is that? I don't know. Mascara just makes everything better. It does. So I absolutely only put mascara right underneath here. I don't put it right underneath. I don't do all the way. I just only put it right underneath my pupil. And that's it. I don't think I need a lot of attention drawn to my underneath eye area. I just don't. So let's take a little bit of Calm. I'm going to wipe this off on my hand, this brush. Let's take some Calm. I like that name, Calm. And we're going to place Calm right here in this inner corner. If you've got a lot of crepiness, this Calm would be a good color for you to use here. You know, getting too shiny is not a good thing in the corner. But it is so pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Now, I did not put Hottie on today, so I usually use a lip plumper, and I didn't do it today. I like this color. That's pretty. It turned out really pretty. So there you go. So there's your simple, easy eye look. Nothing complicated. 2 colors out of the palette. I did a very dramatic look the other night with this same palette, and it was very dramatic. It was beautiful. I put a lot of colors together that night. Now I'm about to use an eyeliner on my lips. I got to sharpen this real quick. This is Prim. Prim is an eyeliner, and I'm going to use it on my lips. Yes, you can. You can do it. Yes, you can. So line your lips. It's like that. And I don't have big lips, so we're going to use sparkling today. I think I'm going to use sparkling. I did this the other day, and I just loved it. There's something about this brown liner that I like. And let me find, I'm going to use Lunar. And I believe this is sparkling right here. Sparkling is very light, and it's very pretty, and that's what we're going to use. And we're going to put a little bit of lip gloss over it, and it's really going to have a nice sunny kind of effect, like summertime. You'll love it. Now, this doesn't come in the Kudos. This would be something else. Maybe you already have a liner or something like this that you can use. And then I'm just going to simply blend this in with, I'm going to show you the Splash Liquid Lipstick. Now, this is Splash Liquid Lipstick. This is the way it comes. It says Splash on it. Now, these are matte colors. There are some shimmer colors, but basically most of them are matte. There's a lot of colors to choose from. But when you open it, it looks like this. It has a nice little wand. The wand is curved. So I usually scrape off a lot of the product because less is more. This stuff is so highly pigmented, you don't need to use much. I will not even put it back down in the container itself at all. I'm taking most of the product off. Then you're going to apply it on top and bottom. And then I'm going to spread it with my finger, which is what I love to do. Or you can do like this. I like to use my finger and spread it out. Gorgeous. Now you can come back and add a little bit more Prim if you like, which I usually do. Just a tad. But it's so pretty. Such a pretty color. Great for summer. I'm not finished yet though. So let me grab Prim one more time. I see where I laid it down. Here it is. Primmy! I like Prim. I'm going to come back and just lightly line one more time around. So pretty. It's one of my favorite lip looks. It is. And smudge it out. Look how pretty that is. God, that is gorgeous summer. And then this is Lunar. Lunar, I think this is Lunar. Let me see. No, that's Lucid. I need Lunar. What did I do with Lunar? I had Lunar. Lunar is gold. It's a golden color. And unless it fell on the floor, I don't see it. We could use Lucid though, but I really like Lunar. I don't know what I did with Lunar. Unless it's in this. And I don't think it's in this. What's in here? There's a pencil in here. Another Prim. Look at that. I have lost my brain. I do that on occasion. All right, so we're just going to use Lucid then, because I don't see Lunar. I had it here, and my grandbaby was here. You know, she could have picked it up, put it somewhere. Knowing her, all right, let's use this color. This would be pretty too. This is kind of like a pinky color. All you're really looking for, though, is the light that it brings, pretty much. And Lucid is just as pretty as Lunar. Lunar's just going to have a more golden hue, and this is going to have a more pink, because this is almost like a baby pink color. See it? But it's kind of translucent. It's a very pretty lip gloss. See, in a pinch, you can do stuff on the fly. And there you go. Ta-da! How you like that? That is, and I always fluff my hair after I get done with doing my face. Because it just looks better. There you go. Ta-da! Let me close my eyes. See how pretty you could have that little sheen running across. Very nice, neutral, simple face. So, it is pretty, Emma. I love it. Thank you. I absolutely love Younique makeup, and I swear by it, and I swear that if you want to try it, please, please, please. Thank you, Anna. Please, 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 you know, join me on Facebook. I would love to have you there. And because we have a wonderful group. We really do. The ladies, a ladies' night, we just talk and have the best time. And they'll be talking, and I'll try to pop in, and because I'm always in my tutorial kind of self on that night. And I lose the track of what they're talking about, and then they all laugh at me. Because I can't follow the conversation. Thank you, Angela. I love this look. This is going to become my weekend look. It definitely is. I love it. It's simple. It's easy. And I love the eyes. I love the eyes. And so Addiction Palette 6 is kind of become my addiction for sure. That's why, maybe that's why they call them addiction palettes, but it's beautiful. We contoured with this. We highlighted with this. We did our eyes with this. You could even do your brows with this if you want to. I just didn't do that today for you. But just remember, the Kudos is your addiction palette of choice, your mascara of choice, and then a splash liquid lipstick of your choice. So you can't go wrong with it. You really can't. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all watching me today. I enjoy having you on here, and I will see everybody. If you follow me on Facebook, I'll see you there tomorrow. I'm on Facebook Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 6 a.m. I know that's early, Central Standard Time. And then on Thursday nights, it's 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So we have a great time on Thursday nights. That's our fun night. I have more time I can spend with everybody. All right. Thank you, guys. And I'll put everything in the description box as soon as I get off of here. And y'all